Today, while women have made headway in terms of greater equality at work and in society, a disproportionate gap persists when it comes to caregiving. Women are still the one holding the fort in caregiving and shouldering the heavier load. Although there is growing recognition of the need to balance this disequilibrium, it takes time to change long-held gender role stereotypes. Meanwhile, we must do all we can to support caregivers and women who carry out the tough work of caregiving. In the course of our conversations in the past 1.5 years, many participants have suggested tapping on the kampong spirit to better support our caregivers. For instance, creating a community buddy system where caregivers can check in with each other and offer emotional support. Let me elaborate on how we will enhance support for caregivers. We will partner the community to push out 3 key initiatives to uplift and support caregivers. Firstly, community-based peer support networks. From next month onwards, PA, NCSS and SG Cares volunteer centres will work with Caregiver Alliance Limited to link caregivers of persons with mental health conditions together to form networks of mutual support. This will help reinforce ground support for this group of caregivers who are especially vulnerable to burnout. Second, we will boost help for caregivers of persons with disabilities. Through the Alliance for Action EFA on Caregivers of Persons with Disabilities, NCSS and SG Enable will collaborate with community partners to create a buddy program that pairs experienced caregivers with new ones. Third, we will co-create new solutions to cater to the needs of caregivers so that they can be better supported in their caregiving journey. NCSS and Mumford Care are leading the Caregiver Community Lab project. It brings together caregivers, residents, and community partners to ideate and co-create solutions. The project was first piloted in Rading Mas and will now be expanded to Tanjong Pagar. Besides synergizing the efforts in the 2 estates, this initiative seeks to better understand the barriers that our caregivers face in accessing support services and take steps to address the obstacles. Sir, caregiving is a tough and often long journey that can take a toll on one's mental and physical health. Although my caregiving journey for my late father 12 years ago can be considered a short one compared to others, I know how strenuous and stressful it can be. Because each day, while my late father was in the ICU and was a total period of 10 weeks, we oscillated between hope and despair as we kept watch over him 24 hours a day over that 10 weeks period. Many caregivers go through the roller coaster emotions on the road of caregiving. Having a network of support from fellow caregiver and care services would strengthen their resilience greatly. With greater respect and partnership in caregiving, men and women can contribute towards this important role which cannot afford to be neglected, else our society and our families may suffer. The government will spare no effort to boost and bolster new structures of support and create new solutions to meet the needs of our caregivers. And with greater community support, we hope no caregiver will walk the journey alone.